There is a strength that resides in you deep within your soul, a strength that is not of this world. It is the strength of a woman chosen by God, a woman who carries His purpose in every step. You are a woman of God. Never forget that. You are more than capable. You are more than worthy. Today we will explore the power that lies within you. The world may try to define you, but it is God's voice that speaks over your life. You are not only worthy of His love, but you are also made to accomplish incredible things. Embrace your divine calling, for you are a woman of God, fearfully and wonderfully made in His image. Step into the fullness of who you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. The Creator of the heavens and the earth has designed you with unique purpose and intention. In moments of doubt, when you feel insignificant or small, remember the vastness of His love and the intentionality with which He made you. You are not a random creation. You are carefully crafted, just as He wanted you to be. Each feature, each gift, and each moment of your life is part of His perfect plan. When you walk in the understanding of this truth, it will change the way you carry yourself. You will stand taller, walk bolder, and embrace the strength He has placed within you. You are a masterpiece made by God for a purpose only you can fulfill. His plan for you is greater than anything the world can offer. The power of prayer is within your reach. Each word you speak in faith, each prayer you utter from your heart ascends to the very throne of God. And when you pray, things happen. Mountains move, hearts are softened, and chains are broken. You may not see the immediate results, but trust that God is at work behind the scenes, making a way where there seems to be no way. Your prayers are not insignificant. They carry weight in the spirit realm. Do not underestimate the power of your voice. When you speak to God, you align yourself with His will, and that alignment is a force to be reckoned with. Never forget that. As a woman of God, your prayers can change the course of history, heal the broken, and restore the lost. God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill His purpose in your life. You are not lacking. Even on days when you feel inadequate or unsure, trust that the Lord has placed everything inside you to overcome, to thrive, and to carry out His plan. Sometimes you may doubt your abilities, but remember that God does not call the equipped. He equips the called. Your strengths, gifts, and talents are uniquely yours, and they are meant to be used for His glory. Your weaknesses are not hindrances to His plans, but rather they provide opportunities for His strength to shine through. When you embrace this, you'll stop doubting yourself and start believing in the power He has placed within you, you are more than enough. You are never alone. In every moment, whether you feel surrounded by people or completely isolated, know that God is with you. He has promised to never leave you or forsake you. Even in your darkest hours, when no one else seems to understand, God is with you. His presence is constant, a comfort in times of trial. There is no moment too small, no situation too insignificant that he does not care about. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. The creator of the universe sees you, knows you, and is always by your side. Let this truth sink deeply into your spirit. No matter where you go, no matter what you face, his presence is your assurance. You are always held in his embrace. God has placed you in this world for such a time as this. Your life is not by accident. The trials you face, the obstacles you overcome, and the lessons you learn all have divine purpose. Your story matters, and it is part of a much larger story that God is writing. You may not fully understand your journey, but trust that God has positioned you exactly where he wants you to be. Your life has meaning, and the people around you need the strength and wisdom that you carry. When the world seems chaotic and uncertain, remember that God has placed you here to be a light in the darkness. Your purpose is greater than you realize. The world needs your strength, your courage, and your faith. Step into it boldly. God has placed you in this world for such a time as this. Your life is not by accident. The trials you face, the obstacles you overcome, and the lessons you learn all have divine purpose. Your story matters, and it is part of a much larger story that God is writing. You may not fully understand your journey, but trust that God has positioned you exactly where he wants you to be. Your life has meaning, and the people around you need the strength and wisdom that you carry. When the world seems chaotic and uncertain, remember that God has placed you here to be a light in the darkness. Your purpose is greater than you realize. The world needs your strength, your courage, and your faith. Step into it boldly. You are called to be a light in this world. In a world that often feels dark, your light shines brighter than you realize. You are a reflection of God's love and truth, and as you walk in his purpose, you illuminate the path for others to follow. You may not always see the impact you make, but know that every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every step of faith shines the light of Christ into the lives of those around you. Your presence is a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. So let your light shine unapologetically, boldly, and without hesitation. You have been called to make a difference, and God will use you in ways beyond your imagination. Your light will not be extinguished. Your past does not define you. No matter the mistakes you've made, the things you've been through, or the failures you've experienced, they do not determine who you are. God has forgiven you. His grace covers your past, and he is making all things new. You are not bound by the chains of regret or shame. Your past is behind you, and God is leading you forward into a new chapter of life. The enemy will try to remind you of your mistakes, but God's voice speaks louder. He says, you are forgiven, you are free. So, walk in that freedom. Do not let the past dictate your future. The best is yet to come. Your identity is found in Christ. God has a purpose for your pain. In every trial, there is purpose. In every heartache, there is a lesson. It is difficult to understand in the moment, but know that God is using your pain to refine you. Every tear you shed, every moment of sorrow is not wasted. He is using it to shape you into the woman He has called you to be. And while it may hurt now, you will see that the suffering will lead to something far greater. You will emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Your story will be one of redemption, and your pain will be a testimony to others of God's goodness. Trust the process, even when it's hard. Your pain, you are stronger than you think. The strength within you is not of your own doing. It is the power of God working through you. When life feels overwhelming, when the challenges seem insurmountable, remember that you have the strength to endure. God has equipped you with resilience that is built on faith, and this strength will never fail you. You may stumble, you may fall, but with God's help, you will rise again. The trials you face are not meant to break you, but to build you. You have been tested and refined, and you have come through stronger each time. Keep going. You have within you the strength to face whatever comes your way. You are a warrior. Your voice matters in a world that often seeks to silence women. You have been given a voice that carries the weight of God's truth. Do not be afraid to speak up, to share your story, to declare the word of God. Your voice has the power to heal, to change, to inspire. There is no one else who can speak your truth the way you can. When you speak with the authority of God, you shift the atmosphere. Your words bring life, and they hold power. Do not shrink back in fear or doubt. Your voice is needed in this world. Use it boldly, confidently, and with purpose. You are a woman of influence, and your words matter more than you know. God sees your heart. He knows your deepest desires, your hidden fears, and your greatest hopes. And He loves you deeply, even in your moments of weakness, when you feel unworthy. Remember that God's love is not based on your performance. His love is unconditional. He sees the true you, the you that no one else can fully understand. And He cherishes you. You do not have to earn His love. It is freely given. Rest in that knowledge. You are deeply loved, exactly as you are. Nothing can separate you from the love of God, and nothing can change the way he sees you. You are his beloved, and that will never change. You have been called to be a mother, whether by birth or by mentorship, to nurture and guide others. In this role, you reflect God's love and grace. As a woman of God, your influence extends far beyond what you can see. The love you pour into others shapes their future. The sacrifices you make, the wisdom you impart, and the encouragement you offer will bear fruit that lasts for generations. Though there may be times when you feel exhausted or unappreciated, know that your work is sacred. Your love and care are changing the world in ways you may never fully understand. You are a mother, and that is a calling of eternal significance. You are a woman of great courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it head on, trusting that God is with you every step of the way. In the moments when fear tries to hold you back, remember that God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Every step you take in faith, no matter how small, is an act of courage. Even when the odds seem stacked against you, know that you are not walking alone. God goes before you, behind you, and beside you. You may feel afraid, but your courage comes from knowing that He is bigger than any fear or obstacle you face. You have the strength to rise above the fear and walk boldly into your purpose. The world may try to make you feel small, but God has equipped you with the courage to stand tall and be who You are worthy of God's blessings. The enemy may try to convince you that you are unworthy of God's love and favor, but this is a lie. The truth is that you are deeply loved by God, and He desires to bless you abundantly. His blessings are not based on your perfection, but on His grace. It is because of His great love for you that He pours out blessings in your life, whether big or small. Embrace the goodness He has for you, and do not allow guilt or shame to rob you of the joy that comes with receiving His gifts. You are worthy because of His love, not because of your own merit. When you walk in the knowledge that you are worthy of His blessings, you will experience a greater sense of peace and gratitude. Don't settle for less than what God has for you. You are a daughter of the King, and His blessings are your inheritance. As a woman of God, you are a force to be reckoned with. You are not defined by your past, your challenges, or what the world says about you. You are defined by His love, His purpose, and the power He has placed inside you. Stand tall in the truth that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, equipped for every purpose He has called you to. There will be moments when the world tries to silence you, when fear and doubt creep in. But remember this: you are never alone. God walks with you, He strengthens you, and He has equipped you for greatness. You are worthy of His love, His blessings, and His purpose. You are stronger than you think, and you have been called to shine His light in ways that only you can. So walk in that boldness, walk in that courage, walk in that love. You are a woman of God, and nothing can stop what He has ordained for your life. Keep moving forward in faith, knowing that He sees you, He loves you, and He is with you every step of the way. The best is yet to come, and with Him, all things are possible. Amen.